Three Musketeers Rework in a nutshell. Three Musketeers will be getting a rework. They now have new stats, new mechanics, and even new personalities because they are now different from one another. Literally, even in game, if you notice, they hold their musket in a different way and they look slightly different. So first things first, they got extra HP to where Fireball Zap no longer kills them. Their new HP is kinda comparable to the Witch. It's slightly higher, but they still die to Fireball Log. You're gonna have to learn some new interactions with this because, to be honest, these new ones are just beyond cursed. Second of all, they have lower damage than the regular Musketeer, to where they can't one-shot lava pups anymore. And it's not just the damage, the attack speed is also slower, so the DPS is kind of horrendous compared to before. The trade-off is the new mechanic, the melee attack. When a troop is too close to them, they will switch to a melee attack that does around 1.5 times the damage of the normal attack. By itself, it might seem like a useless feature, but with all three together, it's outrageously strong. Do keep in mind that it doesn't target air, so they will be using their weaker ranged attack on every air troop regardless of their position. Now realistically, I don't think this would mean that it's better to place them on top of stuff like you would with a mini tank. Instead, this gimmick will just be used to make it harder for your opponent to kill them by dropping cards on top of them. Your best bet is to distract them and then deploy a card to kill them because they don't switch to melee mode when they are locked with ranged mode. It's still gonna be challenging because it requires a ton of elixir to distract and then assassinate, especially when they are coming from both lanes at once. This rework doesn't change the card this drastically. I think their main goal is to separate them from the regular Musketeer so they can balance them individually. Although it might make some niche strategies viable, like people playing Fisherman in 3 Musketeers deck. Or maybe Healer would become a mini tank of choice in that archetype because their HP is somewhat high now. But overall, I doubt they would get a different playstyle at this point. If I make the video any longer, I would be wasting your time. Here is these sound effects. Fun fact, the devs said they've been using the name Elite Musketeer in development for these new Musketeers to limit their confusion since they are stronger and different in terms of stats, so maybe we should start using that term, my dudes.